I got dropped by my agent. And it was a good thing. Hey everybody, I'm Alex Collins with The Approach, helping actors navigate the industry mountain. That's right, at the end of April 2025, I was dropped by my agent, and it was a good thing. What? Why? How? Let's chat a little bit. First and foremost, let's take a moment to understand that being dropped by an agent or manager is a totally normal part of an actor's business life cycle. So is when an actor decides to leave an agent or a manager. If and when this happens to you, don't feel bad about it. Don't feel like you did something wrong or that you somehow have ruined your chances in the industry. No, you didn't. Okay, now let's get into the details. Quick backstory. I was with my previous agency for 20 years. Then, in January of 2023, I joined this particular agency, my new agent. Not great timing, as it turns out, what with a once-in-a-century dual strike, basically tanking all of 2023, but I digress. First, I've been in this business for 25 years, so not a lot phases me at this point, and I understand that this business ebbs and flows. Second, by my standards, I didn't have a great year in 2024 creatively, and I didn't book any higher profile projects that helped me move vertically in the business. But I did have a reasonably decent year financially, and I brought in a new business of over $35,000. So about $3,500 of commissions to that agency. Or if I'm going to translate it, over 29 co-star bookings worth of commissions. So again, not a terrible year. So how did it get to the point of being dropped? This is where communication with your reps and being on the same page is very important, both in terms of what they're expecting you to bring to the table, and also, just as valid, is what you're expecting them to bring to the table. Each year, for at least the last 10 years, no matter who my reps are, I orchestrate and sit down with my team and essentially do a year in review. Some of the things we did well, some of the things we could have improved upon or focused on, and how we can move forward. This isn't a blame session, it's not a gripe session, it's a discussion, it's a team effort, and it's a way to focus forward for the coming year. At my usual year-end meeting in 2024, I expressed some of my concerns, and so did my agent. And I used first quarter 2025 to determine how things were moving forward and determine what my next steps would be to measure success in my career path. I could tell that after this first quarter, neither of us were feeling great about things, but neither of us were communicating directly about it. That's not a great sign. I wanted a follow-up meeting to talk about a few key issues and opportunities. And that request for a meeting went unanswered, unfortunately. So the day I received the notification that I was going to be dropped from the roster, it was, and this is completely unironically true, the same day that I was preparing to communicate my intention to drop my agent at the end of the month, which just happened to be the next day, so that we both could continue to evolve and grow separately on our own career journeys. That's right. I was going to break up with my agent, but they just happened to break up with me first. It happens. For me, that is such a good reminder to trust your instincts and know when things aren't firing on all cylinders or functioning as efficiently or equitably as they should be. Ultimately, for me, the main takeaways from this for you as actors should be, first, communication style. You don't have to be BFFs with your agent, you don't have to be friends at all, but you do have to have a similar communication style and the ability to be transparent, thorough, and honest. Not every agency is right for every actor, and vice versa. You know what's right for you. Second, the initial meeting. This is critical. This is when you figure out each other's communication style. You learn about each other's personalities, and you determine if you think this could be a 1, 5, 10, 20 plus year relationship. Worry less about how big the agency is or what their reputation is amongst other actors, and worry more about how you vibed with them, how you gelled with them during that initial meeting. Third, booking percentage and money earned. Yes, We are all in the business to earn money. And at some agencies, that is a top priority no matter what. In others, agencies can function a bit like managers where they take a longer view. They care a little less about a booking percentage and care a little more about developing and nurturing you as an artist. You know what is right for you. Fourth, exit professionally. Sometimes relationships end in our personal and our professional lives. That happens, and it's okay. It doesn't mean either party failed. This business can feel overwhelming and large, but it's also quite small and intimate. So when speaking about former reps, be honest and be objective. Don't be emotional and don't be subjective. Exit gracefully without any table flipping or middle finger flipping. And even though you're no longer working together, you'll continue to have a professional industry contact in your corner. And you may even get to work together again in the future. Who knows? I still like my former agent as a person. I'll still continue to speak highly of the agency and the agents who work tirelessly on behalf of the actors for that agency. We'll still see each other socially. It'll happen. This business is difficult enough as it is for agents, for agencies, and for actors. There's certainly no need to carry grudges or burn bridges when everyone's really just trying to do their best in the best way that they see fit, even if we can't recognize our own blind spots sometimes, and maybe we need them pointed out. That's pretty much all I have to say. It's not a bad thing. It's evolution. It is a new chapter in the journey. What do you have to say about getting dropped by your agency or dropping your agent? Have you experienced either? Both? How did you feel during that experience? How did you feel with a little bit of space and time after that experience? As an actor, what do you wish agents knew about our career? What do you wish agents knew about what we go through? What do you wish agents did differently when dropping actors, knowing that it's a part of the business? I'd love to hear your comments. You can DM me, you can email me, or you can share the comments. Have a great one.